What's going on, people? Tony Polanco here from the Koalition, and this is a video that will hopefully help you out in Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. A lot of you guys have been asking me for a video to give you advice about how to play the game properly, so here you go. Let's get right into it. The most important thing you guys need to remember is that this is a stealth game. Its core mechanics are designed around being able to sneak past enemies unseen. However, this is also the part that's causing people to have problems. The main thing you need to be is patient. Unless you're trying to get an S rank, there is no reason to rush things. Crawl along the ground as much as possible because this will help you go by undetected better, especially if there are searchlights in the area. You need to dress for the occasion. If you know what kind of environment you'll be infiltrating, you can choose a specific suit to put on. Rocky terrain, go with tiger stripes. African jungle, go with woodlands. Also, though you might be tempted to go with the sneaking suit, be aware that it is a black suit and it will stick out during the day. This leads to the next part. If possible, infiltrate enemy strongholds at night. When deploying, you can choose when to be dropped off, either at 6 AM or 6 PM. While enemies will have a harder time finding you in the dark, you'll also have a harder time finding them. Also be aware that enemies will use flashlights, searchlights, and even have night vision goggles on during the nighttime. Don't expect nighttime infiltration to be a cakewalk. Before going inside of an enemy stronghold or outpost, you should always survey the place with your binoculars. Once you confirm targets with the binoculars, they will always remain on the map, making it easier for them not to get a drop on you. With the exception of D-Horse, all of your buddies can help you track enemies. Even though Quiet and D-Walker do a good job of locating foes, D-Dog does the best job since he spots every single enemy, prisoner, plant, weapon, and animal in the area. Once you've infiltrated a stronghold, you'll have to deal with enemies. Thankfully, the game gives you a lot of ways to do this. Sneaking up on enemies is the best way to confront them in order to avoid detection. You can grab them in a chokehold, and this opens up a few options. You should always interrogate them in order to find out certain information such as the location of key items or personnel. After you get what you need out of them, you can either choke them out, kill them, or toss them to the ground. You should try to hide their body or Fulton them out if possible so that they won't be spotted on the ground. Be careful when using the Fulton because enemies can see it and even shoot the balloon down if you haven't gotten the upgraded version of it, of course. You can also hold enemies up. You can get the same information that you do if you're holding them physically, but you can have them lie on the ground, which minimizes the chance of them being seen. Just be careful when holding them up because an enemy can sometimes turn around and try to stab you. You can tell if an attack is going to come if they start to slowly lower their hands or if you can't issue any commands to them. Also keep in mind that foes you have lie on the ground will stay there unless another soldier comes by to get them up. If you do get spotted, all is not lost. The game will go into reflex mode, which slows time down and gives you an opportunity to avoid disaster. Always go for headshots since this will knock foes out faster. Just keep in mind that some are wearing helmets, so always shoot them directly in the face. You can even use reflex mode to help you in other ways. For example, I will sometimes run at guards just to initiate reflex mode so I can get easier headshots on them. You also have a wide variety of tools to use in the field. You can use smoke grenades to not only mask yourself but to blind enemies. You can also use sleep grenades to put foes to sleep, but be careful not to get too close or you'll be put to sleep too. There's also a stun grenade which knocks enemies out. Be careful using that one because it creates a bright flash that far away enemies can see. Last but not least are decoys. Using a decoy or decoys brings all the enemies' attention to them, making it easier for you to sneak by enemies. Alright guys, so that was a quick video on how to be stealthy and how to deal with enemies when you're playing Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain. I'm going to have a couple more videos for you, giving you some more little tips and tricks for this game, so be on the lookout for those. Once again, I was Tony Polanco from the Koalition, and I will see you all next time. Later.